So let's start with the ECA electrical circuit analysis. So in this, the very first topic is the mesh current analysis and the dependent sources. Okay, so in the last BT, when you were studied, dependent sources were not there in your syllabus. Now you have to study all these numericals by using the dependent source. Okay, so I'm starting with the mesh analysis or mesh current analysis, the very basic. I am drawing the diagram. If you remember for BT, अगर BT आती है तो ये सब्जेक्ट आसानी से हो जाएगा. If you don't know about BT, then in that case you will definitely feel trouble. Okay, because BT is the basic for this, and teachers don't teach you because they imagine that if you studied BT you know all these things. So now first of all, tell me how many meshes are there in this case? 3 meshes. For 3 meshes, how many variable do we need to take? We need to take 3 variable, right? So current I am taking according to my own. You can change the direction of current also. This is I1, I2 and I3. Right, all the currents are in the same direction. First step, then second step, we have to mark the sign convention, right? Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, like that. Then we have to mark make the equation. So for the first mesh, starting from the corner, I am telling you the equation. Then for the second and third mesh, you have to tell me the equation. Okay, so you are moving from A to B, so that would be minus 2I1. You are moving from B to E, then that would be minus 3. It's in the middle branch. Remember, these are the corner walls of your house and this one is the middle wall of your house, right? So that would be minus 3 I1 minus I2 minus 2, and then again minus 6 I1 minus I3 is equals to 0, right? Understood? So now this is the second mesh equation and this would be the third mesh equation, correct? Clear? Now if I change the direction, suppose if I take I2 as anti-clockwise, then what will be the change? In this, I1 is also moving up to down and I2 is also moving up to down. So in this case, current will add with each other. It would be I1 plus I2, and similarly for this case, I3 plus I2. Right? Now you know the mesh analysis because you have already studied. Now we'll study about the dependent source, that is more you can mark it as very very important. Okay, because agar dependent source aayega, then only you will do further numericals. If you don't be able to get the dependent source, you can't do further numericals. Okay, so it's a kind of difficult also. Student feel likes difficult. Next is dependent source. Dependent source is basically divided into 2 category. Okay, it divided into 2 category. One is the dependent voltage source. Like, what is the symbol of the dependent source? It's a diamond shaped symbol. Okay, so whenever you will see this symbol, that means that is a dependent source. So it is depending on 2 things, like it is a dependent voltage source or it is a dependent current source. Okay, so dependent voltage source means voltage source, as you can see, there will be plus and minus sign, and dependent current source, as you know, current source is denoted by an arrow. Correct? So now voltage source is divided again into further 2 categories. Okay, like you are a student, right? So you are depending on your mother and father, right? Correct? So in this also further dependent voltage source is divided into 2 category. It is depending on either current or either voltage. So if it is depending on current, like suppose its value is depending on current, कि Ix की जो भी value होगी that will change according to this value, right? कि if ix की value 2 है तो this value is 4, if ix की value 3 है तो this value is 6, correct? So it is depending on the current directly or indirectly. So technically we called it as current dependent voltage source. In short, what we called it as CDVS. CDVS means it's a plus minus, means voltage source hai, and it's a current depending. Its value, this voltage source value is depending on the current. So that's why it is denoted by CDVS. Okay, fine. Similarly, we'll have voltage dependent voltage source, means suppose its value is depending on voltage. Okay, this is a constant term 2, 4, it can change it accordingly. Now see, it's a voltage dependent voltage source, so that is denoted by VDVS. Clear? Now similarly, current source is also divided into two categories. Either it is depending on current or it is depending on voltage, right? So if it is depending on current, like current source, so 2ix, what will be its name? Tell me. Very good. Current dependent current source. And suppose its value is depending on voltage, so what would be? Voltage dependent current source. Okay, so basically you will get these 4 dependent source question. Note it down in your notebook. So first of all, we have to see that which source it is. Okay, so it's a voltage dependent voltage source, right? Because plus minus है तो voltage source and its value is depending on voltage, so voltage dependent voltage source. Now again, in this we'll have how many meshes? 2 meshes. One is I1, another one is I2. But in this total equation we have to make 3 equations. Why? One equation is due to the presence of dependent source. 2 तो mesh है, तो we'll have 2 variable I1 and I2. But due to this dependent source we have an extra variable, that is Vx. So for in total we have to make 3 equation. Okay. So सबसे पहले तो normal we have to apply mesh analysis. It's a voltage source, so it's a normally behave like a voltage source only. So it would be how much? Minus 4I1 minus 2Vx. As I told you, every time we have to take the second sign. Plus 10 is equals to 0, right? So this is the first equation. So minus 6I2 minus 5 plus 2Vx. But now we have to make another equation which is due to the dependent source. तो मैं हमेशा students को कहती हूँ, like if it is depending on voltage, okay, तो means it is depending on father. ठीक है? If it is depending on current, means it will depend on mother. ठीक है? Father के केस में always you have to apply Ohm's law. Ohm's law means, as you know, V is equals to IR, and mother के केस में you have to apply direct equation. I told you both the cases. Now see, it's depending on father. Like suppose you need money, then you will go to your father, right? And if you need food, you will go to your mother. So he is depending on father. So now he is going to search his father where he is. Now he search. Now he got that father is present in 6 ohm, or father is at 6 ohm, right? So as I told you, if it is depending on father, you don't need to make equation from the dependent source. You have to search where your father and mother is. Okay, so in this case, as I told you, it would be according to the Ohm's law. V is equals to IR. Voltage is how much over here? Vx. Current is how much flowing in the 6 ohm, that is I2, and resistance is how much over here, that is 6. So can we say that Vx is equals to 6I2? That will be our third equation. Okay, that will be our third equation. So we'll have 3 mesh, 3 variable and 3 equations. It's a current dependent voltage source, right? Okay, so in this case, what would be the equation? Minus 5IA minus 10 IB minus 10 IA minus IB minus 5 IA plus 5 is equal to 0, right? Similarly, can you make the second equation? Now see, we got the two mesh equation, right? So now it's depending on current. So now we have to search IB, right? We don't need another equation. We'll have two variable, two equation, because we have taken IA दिया तो हमने IA ले लिया. अगर मैं यहाँ पे ऐसे ले लेती I1 ले लेती, then we can write it down like I1 is equals to IA. But in this we don't need an equation. This one is I1, I2, I3, right? Now you have three mesh and two dependent source. Means total you need to make 5 equation, right? So these are the 4 equations. See, how will you get the fifth equation? It is depending on current, means it is depending on mother, right? If it is depending on mother, so you have to search where your mother is here, right? So IY, it is in the middle branch, and as you know, in the middle branch you will have the two currents. So we can make a direct equation. IY is equals to I2 minus I3. Why? Because I2 direction and IY direction is same and I3 is opposite, right? For the last mesh you already make the equation, that is I3 is equals to minus 1 ampere. So minus 50 I3, then after that minus 30 I3 minus I2 is equals to 0. So in this we'll have 3 mesh, 2 dependent source, but we need to make only 4 equation. Why? Because they have taken the same variable, right? Clear? So in this case we have to make 4 equation. These are the 4 equation. We can solve it, then we'll get the answer. First is due to the dependent current source, I1 is directly, another one is I3 is 15 ampere, another one is through the mesh analysis, and another one is through the dependent source, right? Okay.